No, yeah. I opened the window. Well, welcome on in. It's she said, he said. It's really he said, but he is somewhere else. So as soon as he gets over here, he said, she said, what they said. Okay. Welcome to this segment where we talk all things relationships, and it can go, we can talk about any and everything. We usually do random stuff and it leads to all different spaces. And so we start out with
What?
the Lattimores. I'm Tony Denise Lattimore.
Well,
And then,
Mr. Lattimore, aka Morris Chestnut.
okay. And so we start out,
Look at Richie Rich,
we start
Cheryl
out.
the Pearl. What up?
Hey, Brother.
Why don't you put it in the window? It might give it some air. We start out and we do about 7 minutes or however long, and we just talk about marriage, and then we have a panel of singles. And so why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
Life. Single guys, clap your hands. Yeah.
I'll start first since Rich taking his sweet time.
Rich.
I'm Mac. I am well, I was formerly on the show after Life After Divorce, but since we're not talking about divorce after divorce anymore, we just talk about everything.
Nice.
So I will say, for those who've never seen the show, I've been divorced now, well, since May 2011. Wow. I've been almost divorced almost as long as I was married. That's crazy.
13 years.
That's crazy. Yeah. Currently I have a cleaning business. So if you need to have your cleaning needs on me, girl.
Tell them what your name is.
I'm Mac, the cleanup woman, and I clean in Chicago and ATL. So if you need cleaning, please reach out. I would love to make your life better. Thank you.
Hey, that's good.
Whoop, whoop.
That's good. Look at Rich. Richie!
Come on, Rich. It's your turn. We ain't going all these delays and all that up and down on the screen.
You got time to think.
My name is Rich. I'm a male stripper.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't no male stripper tonight.
What you got?
That's it. Am I supposed to give what I do or something?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you like for fun?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the finance accounting field. I bowl.
Okay.
I talk about people for fun, including myself.
You're a comedian.
Yeah, that part right there. That's about it. Sure, what else did you discuss? Oh, I've been divorced for 7 years. Let me tell y'all, world, before Tony tell you, I've been divorced twice. Because you got a habit of putting that out there. So I've been divorced twice.
Okay.
7 years is my last one.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be a male gigolo, just trying to see what's out here. That's about my story. So I'm done talking.
Okay. So we're gonna do our segment because it's he say, she say, and then we're gonna get into what they say. All right. So what I thought about is, do y'all have a question for us, or I have a question for Mr. Lattimore?
Come on.
No, they might have a question.
I do. As a male, because a lot of times males get kind of bored in relationships. What keeps the spice and the fun in y'all relationship? So you don't stray. What makes that happen?
Well, I'm a joker. I like to joke. So when she's mad, I'll joke a lot, and then I'll bring a smile out of her. So we be into it with each other. I'll kind of, I may do something to try to make her laugh, but then she'll try to be serious, but then she cop a smirk, and then I know I got her. But then after that, I know here come the session. So. Because I didn't open it up. So it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. But yeah, that's what keeps the spice. We when we get into it, we're not talking to each other. We do something, or let's see, what else do we do?
I would say we spend
Time
time
together.
intentionally together.
Mhm.
Well, okay.
We go
So
get ice cream. I might go get some ice cream. We might go get ice cream. A couple of weeks ago, we drove. It got cold though. We what did we do? We went shopping together. We go shopping together. Once we got through grocery shopping, then I said, "We'll take a little date with you." It was a little chilly, so we went to this golf course. We bought ice cream. We went to this golf course, sat down, and I think we ate ice cream about 2 minutes.
2 minutes
was
and went
too
back to the
cold.
car.
Then we went back to the car, and then we went and looked at some trucks. We went and looked at some trucks. So that's how we do it. But you have anything?
I'll say we intentionally throughout the year do small not vacations, but we do things. So he races cars, so we definitely do that 3 times out the year.
Yeah.
There's 3 places at least we're going.
Right.
And then we got back into it this year of taking a week off so that we can have time to celebrate,
Mhm.
of course, the princess's birthday and anniversary.
Right.
And so that gives us time to reconnect, even though in a different way, right? Outside of just your norm.
Right.
So that really helps,
Right.
because I'm realizing in a lot of ways we're alike, but in a lot of ways we're different. We're alike in the sense of we can disconnect, meaning because he gets into his work
Mhm.
and I get into mine, whether it's crafting or whether it's work.
Right.
And so it's important for us to connect. So we are supposed to have meetings every Sunday.
Yeah. That's true.
They don't happen. They don't happen. But for me, because okay, so I'm put us
But
out.
I am talking more. But go
No,
ahead.
be quiet. I'm gonna put us out here a little bit
Right.
because when you think of I feel like I meet his needs, meaning things that he wants to do. I meet his hobbies. He likes to go racing, so I go most of the time.
Right.
I like it too, but I do it. I started out doing it because that's what he enjoys, and that helps us to connect on the ride there,
Right.
the ride back.
Right.
And so I'm a communicator. So I tell him, we could read a book or, even if I had to read it and we discuss it. Sunday is supposed to be for us to, basically it would be for me to get what I need, right? So that's one thing that I hope that happens. I hope that I don't have to beg for it like a man begs for, sometimes, but I hope that doesn't happen. But I do find myself longing for that.
A man begs
A
for
man beg for what?
what? Right.
The P.
Oh, I never.
Pie? Apple pie? What he
some
begging
men,
for?
right.
Some men have to beg. Look, y'all know what I hear. But yes, there's quite a few who have to beg for it,
Right.
do everything that they have to get it.
Right.
Maybe we have to talk about that. I know you got to beg for the
Yeah.
pumpkin pie, but okay, I'm quiet again. I'm sorry.
Right.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, you can
some
believe some
people
marriages.
do. Some
Yeah.
people do.
Yeah, I believe.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So to me, that's our way of connecting.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give him his props. He has gotten better
Mhm.
because he used to go into his shell and he wouldn't talk at all.
Right.
And so he is getting better with that. So that
What better with begging for it? I'm trying to. What you say? Better? What are you talking about?
Stop it.
connecting, communicating, okay, communicating. So yes.
Right.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mhm. Yeah, so with communicating, yeah. And that's the biggest task as a man. We try to hold everything in. We try.
Is
No.
it every man?
I believe the people that I know, the guys that I know, they're not really talkers when it comes to their relationships and their wives. So we mainly hold it in, and then it's not good for us. And all our problems we try to solve because we're strong. We're a man.
Mm.
We're supposed to battle it out. We're not supposed to, show everybody that we have, weaknesses because we're the head of the household. We should be strong, and we shouldn't be like that. We should be able to express our feelings, tell our wives or our girlfriends how we feel, and they can help us. They can help us. Maybe they have a better idea of how to solve the problem. Just the other day, me and my daughter, she came to us, and Tony felt she had something on her chest, and she kind of got both of us to talk about it, which was good because we as Black people, we push it to the side and we never discuss it. So we were like, okay, we're goody, but deep inside, she has an issue with me, or deep inside, I have an issue with her. So it gave us the feel, okay, this is what hurt her. Then I know what hurt her, and then I can say, okay, this is what hurt me, and we can get over the edge, and we can say, okay, well, I'm gonna do better at this, and then she can say, well, I'll fix this, or whatever, vice versa. So I thank her for that because she's good at bringing people together and talking and getting problems solved instead of pushing it under the rug. Because a lot of times we push it under the rug and we never get it now. Then we argue, we get into a big blow up. Now we motherfucker, you did, excuse my French, Mom, you did this, you did that, and it's not good. It turns into a whole mess. So she's good at getting people together, getting to the root of what's going on. That's the thing. Get into the root, not pushing and say, okay, this is what. Let's get over it. Let's discuss it. You got your way. We might not come to a mutual agreement, but hey, at least we know what each other feel, about each other, and we know how to move forward. So that's the good thing.
That's great.
So
yes,
my question to you is, what can I do more of? And
look at
I already
look
said-
over that. No, I just
No,
but
he's
for real.
for real.
I do like.
He
I
for
do
real.
like- yeah, but I do
He
like
for
that.
real.
All right, I do. Look at Rich. He disappeared.
He for real.
No, but besides that, yes, we can do more. Yeah, but besides that,
Look at
look, look here, stop that. Stop that. No, but besides that, it's no, she pretty much, I'm glad she has a full schedule and she's still able to, when I get home, make a meal. And that's important to her. She's able to make a meal. We're still able every night, even though I fall asleep on a movie. That's I think I got that from Cheryl, but
no.
fall asleep and shit. But yeah, we still able to watch a movie and go to sleep on it. But still, we'd be able to spend time. Maybe we may spend 5 or 10 minutes talking about the new house or what are we gonna do, a couple of plans, and then, so I commend her for that, that's good. Every day we look for, sex and stuff like that, but it's the bigger picture. It's really about connecting and being together and taking care, of every need. We have a good house. We got bills. She take care of the bills. I pay them. She spread them out and distribute it. And I pay them. And is that right?
You pay them all?
I pay them. I put them in and pay. I don't pay them all, but I'm
okay. I was like,
saying.
Did I miss
that's
something?
One thing. You're getting offensive. That's the thing you're not supposed to do.
oh,
That's
no,
not
okay,
good.
right.
It did come across like you
But-
paid all the bills.
Yeah.
Yes, you said I
Yes.
pay them. I'm like, what do
No,
you mean
I said
you
you
pay?
distribute. I said, well.
Be careful. Be
Okay.
careful, Tyrone, because you remember
Did
what
you
you
say
said.
that? Did you take that?
I didn't take that,
Did you
but I
take
know I know what you said. You need more of initially, so be careful what you saying right now, so you can get more of what you discussed initially. I'm trying to help you out. You
No,
pay the bills too, Tony. You pay the bills too, Tony.
She know that. She know
No,
that.
it was just the way you
The
said it.
I didn't take it that way, but maybe it's a
Right.
man of. I didn't take it that way.
Right.
Oh.
But maybe women.
Yeah.
Cheryl took it.
I did.
No.
But you
So-
said you pay them.
Right.
So since we own this, part of it is a sex conversation.
Mm-hmm.
As a couple, married couple, what do y'all think a good frequency is of sex for a relationship for a couple? At least I can't say for y'all, but in general.
It's going
Frequency,
to
what you mean?
depend how often you should have sex.
Okay.
Well, so I mean, when we think about, look at Rich. Why do Rich always
Oh.
do that? When we think about what the premise of sex is, connection,
Connection.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That it should happen as often as it can.
Okay.
But we know we live in a busy world,
Right.
and
Right.
you know, a lot of people got several things that they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say I can't put a number to it,
Mm-hmm.
but once a week at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because at least so you're connecting within that week in a deeper. It allows you to have a deeper connection.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts. At least once a week, more if possible. But you know, hey, you gotta sleep. You gotta do other things. You gotta work.
You gotta pay some bills.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then as you get older, I think that it slows down. From what I have seen, it slows down.
Mm-hmm.
And other things become of importance. Yeah. It's not just the sex or the act of sex, but it is the connecting piece. You know, making sure that we're intimate outside of just intimacy. I mean, sex, intercourse.
Okay.
But what do you think?
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
How many times?
What they say.
Right, what they say. How many times y'all think you should?
And Rich, please stop scrolling down.
Yeah, come on, Rich. We need to see you. I want to see what you have to say.
Yeah, and see your face.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's about the connection I have with the person and how I feel about said person, and for real, how many responsibilities in a relationship. If a woman, a woman is in a married, or even if you're in a committed relationship, and all the responsibility or most of it is thrust upon the woman, then sex is probably one of the last things I'm thinking about, unless it's at the beginning of the relationship, if it's brand new. But once the relationship comes, get some routine, you know, then it's just like, I just think it's how much the relationship the two people really want each other. But do I think, it needs to be some regularity. It needs to be at least once, twice a week in order to make things probably stay connected, because I do realize men without sex, I mean, that's one of the ways they bond. I heard some I forgot what the thing is. I don't know if it's oxytocin or if it's whatever it is.
The love drug.
And so without that, they'll oftentimes feel like, you know, you don't love me, you don't care about me, you know, what's going on. You could love them to death, but without the sex piece, you know, I think many women can go far longer without it than a man, because we can still feel connected sometimes. I think, but they don't. So I think it probably does need to be like once or twice a week. But
that's good.
If I am feeling some reciprocation, if I'm not feeling that reciprocation after the stage I'm in right now, then I don't even need to. I can go home and take care of myself. Better.
Well, hey, that's her right. I love it. That's what we do here. We talk real talk, you know.
Come on, Rich, your turn.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. All that looking.
Right. What you think, Rich?
No comment.
No. Otherwise, you don't need to be on the show.
What?
Something.
Come on.
What's
four times a week. 4 times a week. Ain't no once or twice. 4 times a week. Help keep his prostate cleaned out. All that stuff. What?
Are you saying it? Is that include head, or is that intimacy and head? Like, what's your saying?
Does that include who?
Head.
HEAD?
Stop that, man.
Oh my God.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
That's a part of the act.
Every time?
How long y'all been married?
Every time you giving and she giving.
You just heard what I said.
Okay.
Now I don't know what Cheryl talking about. Tyrone, I'm trying to help you out. I don't know what Cheryl talking about. About playing with herself.
Right.
3 to 4 times a week. He gonna be paying all the bills. You keep him, because that's the way the man is wired. Now you ask me, I'm trying to give it to you. At least 3 times a week. I don't care how busy that man need it. I talk to guys, they be damn near crying.
right?
and I be trying to help them
Don't
out.
get it enough.
It's only so much P. Diddy baby oil a man needs to use during the course of a week. He need a woman to touch him
Yeah.
in a marriage and a relationship. So women and men are white. We could talk about this all day. I didn't want to come full force with it.
I don't know why.
But
That's
Yeah,
what the
that's
whole
what it's
show
all
is
about.
about.
okay,
You
well, I
don't
ain't want
want
to.
your
I ain't
church
want to. I ain't want to
friends
get cursed
see.
out.
That's what you don't want. You don't want your church folk.
Oh, they can see because they the freaks.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
They the freaks.
well, then be real and raw, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, if they watching. But yeah, about 3-4 times a week.
Okay.
I had a chick tell me
And
something today. I had one tell me something today. I know that I want to. I'll be nice. I know that I want to do this to you. I just don't know when. Oh, it's out here, so that's what I'm saying. Once these men is lying if they saying one time. They lying. They lying.
What Tyrone said.
so he's saying
okay
Tyrone
one
lying.
time.
That's what he's saying.
Right.
You
I,
lying, brother-in-law?
I think
I'll talk to
every man.
Tyrone. I'll talk to Tyrone offline. Me and him will have a
I
discussion.
think every man has their own, and he ain't saying that just because I'm here.
No.
But what did he tell you he need? What did he do?
Head. I know what he needs.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. I
Yeah.
know.
There we go. Not
Yeah, like you saying, yeah, twice.
yeah.
Is good.
Yeah, at least 2 times. I say 3, depending on your schedule. You can fit it in. It could Bernie Mac say 3 minutes. That's all he got. So it can be whatever it is that get y'all
But you
through.
know
But
what? I believe in this though. You gotta believe in it because I think too. Another thing is your profession. I'm a mechanic. Sometimes at home I'll be tired. So
okay.
you know,
Sometimes. All
majority
the
of the
time.
time. So I'm working on cars. I'm lifting things.
Right.
So majority of the time,
Body
you know
is
how we
being-
work. You know how our bodies work. Men
Mhm.
work. You know. Our libido, we gotta be in it. We just ain't gonna lift 300,000 weights all day and then come home and we're gonna knock the back out of something. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Well, according to Rich, he's saying you don't have to. You just give him 3 minutes.
Give him head. Do something.
Wait. What? Can we? And so, are you only saying that the man is supposed to only receive?
That's what I'm saying.
You're not
No.
reciprocating.
No, but that's the way you take it. No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's
But
what
y'all,
I
but hold up,
asked.
hold up,
You
hold up,
said
hold up,
no.
hold up. You said with men, we was talking about or sex or whatever y'all was talking about. So I'm saying from a male perspective. Now y'all can speak on a woman because a woman might feel different. I'm saying as a man,
That wasn't the question though. What the
What's the
question was
question?
as far as a relationship goes. It
Right.
wasn't how many times do a man need it, how many times do a woman.
I'm saying as a man, I can't speak for a woman. I'm saying as a man, you ask me. I'm saying as a man, 3 to
It
4. I
wasn't
can't
just
speak for a woman.
Rich.
Mhm.
In
three of-
your relationship, when you have sex with your woman, is your woman always giving you dome? Are you reciprocating? Is she always the one doing? Because a lot of time, don't let me say a lot of time. I'm asking, so you go ahead.
Yeah, but in your marriages and all your marriages and your 2 marriages, right?
All my marriages, son.
You always got it in 4 times a week. 3 to 4.
No, the first one was terrible, so that's probably why we divorced. Why we talking?
Yeah, I
It's
know.
real talk, right? Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. So second one, before we start having kids. See, that's why I'm saying. This is why I said I was gonna be quiet.
That's
Because
good. I don't never
It's
be
not
quiet.
about
I
being
need your
yeah.
input.
Because
I need to
I'm
know.
speaking from what I hear. So y'all married. I date. Cheryl was talking to a vegan. I don't know what she got going on now. But what I'm saying
Good
is
Lord.
at the at the end of the day,
Right.
from what I'm hearing, I got buddies like, dude, having sex once a month, you backed up, you frustrated. I can't speak for a
No,
woman,
that's
but
true.
I
That's
think
true. That's
I
true.
think in both cases, the more you're intimate, forget the details if they should give head, it releases happy hormones. So when people aren't, that's why I say 3 to 4 times. People have more sex when they're not married than when they're married, which
No.
is sad.
That's
No,
good.
no. People think that. But if you look at studies, that is not true.
It's not.
Really?
No.
That ain't what I've heard.
No. No.
But
Study.
it seemed like the opposite. I seem like
Okay.
Right.
Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up.
Pull it on up. Pull it on up, sis. We want to see.
yeah,
Because
from what I hear,
if
if you talk to single people getting more sex than married people.
you know,
Keep on talking.
That's true.
I mean, so
I've heard of that. I heard that.
let's look at the numbers. What we talking about now? Y'all say once, maybe twice. Single people getting it in once or twice in the night, in the night in the morning. Y'all saying once or twice during the week.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
but see, I see the difference.
Mhm.
It says the authors of this 2019 article found that median numbers of times people who are cohabitating or married have sex 3 times per month. Married, cohabitating, or cohabitating couples are more likely to have sex than people who are single, divorced, or widowed. It looks like that, right? Like, but because you have access, the booty is there. And so it's more likely that you're going to have sex because you're in the same bed. Single people got to get there. They got to get to the place where the other person is.
I'm just thinking about the
I
single
know
people.
my stuff. Y'all, I know. I already knew what it was gonna say.
Where's the 2024 published version of that?
Well,
Because
look, it takes time. It takes
2019.
time for them to do them studies.
Okay, I
Right?
was just making sure.
We
I also
think,
want to know, did they get black people in the study?
well,
Black
Exactly.
people,
we don't know that.
that
Right?
I
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Three times a month for married people?
Oh, I would have said
Now that I believe. That I
would've
That's
said
once a
I'm
week.
saying about the single people. The single people I know getting it in.
That's once a week, Tony. Now one of
That's
these
not even
couples
once a
mad
week.
out here.
3
Once
times.
a week?
It's
That's
not even once a week. Three
And I
times.
know. I was trying to be nice and generous. That's not
Right.
even once a week.
Well, but that's real. If y'all hear from what I hear, people who I counsel, like it ain't that. It ain't even that. I got people. They sleep in different rooms.
Oh, I know.
It's just a lot going on. Oh, they got different houses. It's a whole lot.
Cheryl, I'm with you. I think single people are sleeping with each other way more than married people. Even if they got to get there, they gonna whether they Uber, take the train, they gonna get there. However, they gonna get there. They missing
Yeah,
work
they doing it at work. I used to
at
work for a
work.
school and they was getting
Yeah,
it in at work.
them numbers
So
is off. Them numbers skewed. I'm telling you,
Well, maybe the people
said it's
lied on the. They
they
might have
did.
lied.
Oh yeah, they did.
I mean,
The
there's a
married people, the married people didn't lie. The single people lied doing that. The married people probably was right 3 times a month. Single people doing.
I don't even think married people having it
That's
that
what I'm
often.
saying. I don't think it's
Damn.
on average. Nope. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah. And one of the reasons I think men, to me, a lot of times the sex drive is a little bit different. Women, a lot of times, especially if you got the family, you might not even have children. But to me, the majority of the work falls on the woman, from the household, even from the sex part. Me and I was like, ride me, suck me off, do this, go get the towel, get me out the wet spot. It's the woman, all the responsibility falls on the women. And then sometimes you just feel like, you know what am I getting out of this whole thing? Well, you getting some too. You want what I want. No, but if you just gonna go to Pound Town and that's all you doing is trying to stab me, nobody just want that.
Right.
So half the
Some
time
of them
for a
do.
woman, it's easier not to want it. I remember once upon a time, I'd rather wash the dishes than to have sex with a particular person.
A particular person.
Damn.
Hey.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so chemistry and how you feel about that person, all that plays a role.
Yeah, but when I was single,
Tell it like it is.
Rich. When I was single, I don't think I like fuck 4-5 times a week. I don't think I'd fuck 4 times because I was working. So Monday through Friday I was working.
He's
I'm a working man,
workaholic.
so I was working. So every day I got off, I would get off at 5 o'clock. I would and then go in the garage and work. So I wasn't on a weekend. Now weekend, I'll say I would probably get it in, but not not during the week because I had to work. I had to work early in the morning and then when I got off, I
You
had to
went
go
to
to
another
I went to
job.
another job. So
Mm.
when I was single, I didn't fuck like 5 times a week. That's just too. That was just like because when I'm single, I ain't had nobody living with me. So if I had
See,
somebody living with me, then yeah, I probably would try to go in or whatever. But I was working. I didn't. Yeah, when I had my own apartment, yeah, I didn't. I couldn't thrash every day because I was working. I was working, and then on the weekend or maybe Friday, start from Friday and Saturday, I get some. But Sunday, I'm trying to recuperate, and Monday, I'm
get
back to
ready.
working. So
So
I
are
don't
we
think.
talking about days or times? Because you can do 3 or 4 times in a week and it don't have to be 3 or 4 days. Maybe I should change up that.
You mean like you can have a session of it?
Right. So Friday night, Saturday morning, that's 2 times. Okay. On a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. That's 4 times right there.
Yeah.
From that standpoint.
Right. Looking at it like
Not,
that.
not looking at days. So maybe I should change what I was saying. And even still single people doing it more than married folks, I believe.
I think too people just get bored with it because you just know what you know what the penis gonna do. You know,
No, keep it real, Cheryl. You know what the what gonna do. Come on, keep it real. Well, I heard you. Come on, let's talk. Let's
you
talk
know what
about it.
you know what the dick gonna do. You know how it's gonna do this. You know it's gonna. Okay, babe. Let me flip you over. Let me do that,
Hold
babe.
on.
Ride it, babe. Hurry up. How
Cheryl,
about
is
you do
that with
such and such?
somebody you don't like, or what about somebody you like?
Now that's true.
What? Say it
Girl,
again,
when you
sister.
like
That-
somebody, when you love somebody, you got that connection with them, man.
exactly. Now
Yeah,
But
if you in love with
yeah,
your rose, then
yeah.
I understand why you gonna pull the rose
my
Yeah.
out.
rose is like every time it's gonna be boom. It's sunshine, rainbows, and cupcakes every fucking
Facts.
time.
Right.
Facts.
But with a dude, sometimes you just be like, yeah, I'm glad it's dark up in here because I'm sitting up here, my eyes rolling into the fucking ceiling. Because
You don't like him. That's what it is.
no,
You don't like him.
I have been in love, and sometimes it still just be boring. Sometimes I'm a person who like to renegotiate contracts I realize probably every 3 to 5 years. I probably don't need to be in no
Yeah.
long 5, 10, 20-year relationship because I'm going to get bored with the situation. And I'm not putting all the work on the man either, because I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do a whole lot. But I still realize you could do a threesome, you could go to the a swingers club, you could be naked all the time, and I'm still gonna just be like after a while, like, okay, I kind of want a little bit something different. So that could just be me.
Oh.
So,
Mhm.
but
So
I
you need a
heard from several
variety.
women when I'm cleaning and I'm
You
having
like the
conversations,
variety.
You
Yeah.
the
need a
women be bored
variety.
too. They be
You need
bored.
you need a vegan, a carnivore. You need, let me see, 2
I
more,
I
maybe
think
1 more, and you good. Okay.
And I
I
don't want
think
a whole
that
lot of men. I just feel like, okay, after a while, if it's just is boring, then I just don't want to do that no more.
Why
but I
don't you
think
change up? Tell him that. Tell him, hey, this is boring. Let's do something. Let's go. Let's
I
go on the balcony, and then we gonna try it this way, and then change
I
it up.
think it's just I think I just get bored with
with the
being with the
person.
same person. I think.
So to Tyrone's point, then it's about it's if you really like the person, it'll be different,
I
right?
No,
have.
she's
I've
saying
been
it don't
I've
matter
been in
if
long
she
It
like
don't
distance
him.
matter.
relationships,
He's
Okay.
and
gonna
I
get
still.
bored.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you say, sister?
I think that you're gonna have some times where it ain't always
Mhm.
rainbows and cupcakes. I mean,
Mhm.
although I want that, every rip,
Right.
and I tries for it hard too.
Right.
But every time it may not be.
I
Some
get it.
like for me, long as I have an orgasm, baby, that's all that matter. I'm good. It ain't boring then, cause I'm good. I can get my nap, go to sleep. I'm all good. That's all I look for. Everybody look for something different.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Right.
I need that about you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so that's why it's all of us. We're all different. Everybody thinks differently when it comes to sex. For some people, I've seen a couple that had to have it every day,
Mhm.
every single day.
Mhm.
Both of them wanted it.
Yeah,
Wow,
Mhm.
that's so good. I love that.
and it's hard when they both match up. right?
They
'Cause most
was they
times you
nymphos? They
want
sound like nymphos. Those sound
they
like
wasn't
nymphos right there.
see why it's got to be they nymphos. That's just what
I
they
just threw that out there. I ain't say that they was. I just,
that's no nympho. That's just what
yeah,
they needed. That's what they wanted. They both desired it,
yeah.
and every
That's good.
day it was a thing.
Mm.
So
Wow.
that's why it's good to talk about. These are things we sure can't talk about it in the church.
Right.
Where can you talk about this? Most
Right.
people not going to talk and be real with what they feel, and you
But
sure ain't gonna hear
it's
from a
being it.
married couple.
So let me ask you this: Is being real subjective? Because somebody in church may think they being real, even though we might think they not. But
Being
they might.
real, they're delusional.
Okay, I
A
can go
lot
with
of
that
them
word. I say
Christians
that.
are
Mhm.
delusional.
What's
They
the background?
or let me say this. A lot of church folks are programmed.
Mm.
This is what they're supposed to believe, so they can't think outside of that.
Mm.
Then they be cheating on their mate. With,
Them be the
with,
main ones.
yeah,
But
I know.
anyway, this ain't about church.
It
So
is about church because they need loving too. We need to bring this to the church, the storefront, so we could talk about these issues.
that
I
is true.
believe
But what church gonna let you in and talk about it?
you
I
might
mean, be real and raw.
you might get one. That might have to be the singles ministry. You want to hear the singles ministry, Cheryl? You want to hear the singles
Do I
ministry?
want to go run
What
one?
you want to run? We can run a singles ministry together, me and you. We can't run it. Okay, all right. I'll leave that alone.
So how's
No, because in church you can't. I cannot be as authentic as I really want to be in church. I have to come with a certain type of decorum to be in church. So I can't sit up there talking about do it this way, do it that way. So no, I couldn't run a singles ministry at church. I
Okay,
couldn't.
okay.
Neither could I, because I'd be real and raw with them, and they'd be
We
like, "You got
we
to,
know. We know.
yeah, go ahead."
mm,
You said sure.
Huh? Excuse, I got to close the door.
oh,
Are you gonna sit down? You gonna be quiet?
well, the lights I'm looking for.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was
So how you doing in dating, Cheryl?
how am I doing with dating?
Yeah.
I'm still dating the gentleman.
Okay.
Look at Rich.
We
That's stupid.
You know what's funny? We getting good connection today. It's
Yeah.
not like breaking up.
no, it's not.
Okay.
It's still going slow. We haven't had sex yet, and I'm
Okay.
still cool with that.
We know that. Huh. After what we know,
What do
you
you
ain't
what do you
doing
think that
nothing.
means? What
Go
do
ahead.
you
That's
think
right.
that means that y'all are still at the same place, basically?
Well, this is the thing. I require before I done been single before, and sometimes at one, depending upon parts of my life, I just had did what I felt like doing when I wanted to do. But this part of my life, I required him. He got to go get a test, make sure everything got to come back, boom, clear. I'm going to go get a test. So that's part of the issue. My test is not scheduled to the end of the month. He already got his result. Well, I didn't hear the results, all of the results yet. I heard some of them. Um, so
Some of them.
without a click, well,
What do you mean?
because I don't know, it's on that my chart thing. So everything
Oh,
didn't. He said everything didn't come back. So if everything come back and it's good, then we gonna test. We gonna test it on out
Right.
and see how it is.
That works.
And I'm also this person too. I keep it real, and I just said this to him the other day. Um, in order for me to come out of retirement, and I ain't acting like I'm all that, but I
Right.
am all that to myself. Um,
Yeah.
it has to make sense. I don't want to get into
mm.
something and then I either feel like, what did I do this for? And sex is part of that. I ain't had sex in a long time with a person.
Right.
Had sex with myself. And
Right.
that's been great. It's been very great. Can bust one like boom, 3 minutes if I want to. Two less than that if I want to. And
Right.
then I don't have to worry about clean up the wet spot, go get the towel.
Well,
You
so you know what? You got to get that out your head though,
Yeah.
because now that's programmed in your head, and
Yeah.
it might not be moving forward.
Right.
that could be people who you have dealt with in the past.
Yeah, just put water in the bed. Put water in the bed when you by yourself, so you can get over that factor, the wet side. Do something because it's lodged in your brain.
It
I
is.
hear echo, Cheryl.
You hear echo?
Yeah,
Nah.
Okay, go.
yeah, because that wet spot thing, somebody got to sleep in the wet spot. So you, to that point, you know, you sleep in the wet spot one night when you getting comfortable with yourself. So you throw that out the window.
No, I mean I have some work around being in a relationship. I totally do. I know it. I mean, sometimes you think you fully healed, but then when I repeat stuff and I say stuff, I'm like, nah, I probably got some stuff, and I don't want to bring my issues from prior dating relationships that I've been in, you know, either because somebody was cheating or somebody was just half-assed or somebody just, or maybe we just weren't compatible. And I'm sure it's y'all listening to me give my spiel.
Mm-hmm.
If the gentleman that I dated for any time, long term, and I probably only been in 3 long term relationships. One I was married, and the other 2 off and on. I dated this gentleman 8 years off and on,
Okay.
and then I dated another guy for, I don't know, was that 4? Maybe that's 5 years. I don't know, but it was a minute, you know. So when I just look at it, I have, and I don't want to bring my mess to somebody else. So I am trying to do better. But if I just said the same thing in a couple of minutes, then I can only
Mm-hmm.
imagine what I'm gonna do and say, you know, to him. So I'm not here to try to scare nobody off.
Right.
Definitely not. Um, but at the same time, for everybody, I think it needs to make sense. What's the reason to, if I get into a relationship, it got to make sense.
Does that mean that you're getting into a relationship because y'all gonna have sex, or what is?
Right.
No, because no. So we actually did just get into a relationship because I said
Okay.
I was tired of this whole
Congratulations.
thing. To me, it was
Congrats.
like a little.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
in
Congratulations.
official relationship?
Yeah, that's a lot for me too. You hear me how
Yeah.
I'm breathing? That's a lot for me because
Right.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
On your way, and you're
I'm
not.
trying to process it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Congratulations.
I
thanks.
thought my prayers weren't heard. Yes. Good.
So I think that with that being said, yeah, just being in a relationship is now I have to, what ended up happening was
Mm-hmm.
um I was kind of getting tired of the whole like, wait a minute, we just gonna keep on doing this like we teenagers, because I was about to end that.
Right.
He had until Monday. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
know he did. But so Sunday, one day on the Sunday, we was talking, and then I think he mentioned something. And I said, "Well, I don't have to do that because we're not in a relationship. So I don't have to do that. I don't like when people try to require stuff, and I'm not in a relationship with you. I
Mm-hmm.
can." And so then he was like, "Well, let me just put that to rest. I'm gonna fix that because thank you." Um, and so then that's when that all transpired. But so I'm in a relationship now. But yeah, so taking it. This is the slowest I've ever, you know, gone down this road, and it probably is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's slower than I would like, but then also I think like, man, I probably needed the slow because I rushed into some stuff and then got my feelings hurt. You know, thought it was one way and it really wasn't. And this just gives me more clarity and time to hear, to listen, to observe, see what I like, see what I don't like. And same for him. Because if he doesn't like something, I'm not the person that I'm not saying that I'm very cooperative. I'll cooperate all day long. But I need the same. If it's not reciprocation, then I'm not doing it.
So what happens? What happens when y'all get sexually involved and you realize that it's, or he realized that it's not working? Will you be through with dating?
No, bro, I won't be through with dating, but I told him if after the second time it ain't good, I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
I give him 2 times. But and same for him. So I'm open to that. I ain't never acting like I'm the best, but
So you saying if the
I ain't
sex
had no
ain't
issues
good,
and no problems with nobody
if he don't,
complaining either.
right?
What happened?
So if he's saying if you saying if his sex ain't good and he don't give it to you right, then it ain't gonna work.
He'll get a second chance. We'll try it again.
Oh
And if the
Lord.
second chance ain't working, then I'm
See
just
that, man?
we're not sexually
That's a lot of
compatible.
pressure on the man.
Well, I
Because
know.
he just meeting you. Y'all hadn't had sex in a while. You might be fresh for a man. You get, as older we get though. When you get older, you get adjusted. When we were younger, we get excited and we go in and we be done. But now that we are older, you can maintain yourself and be able to control. Some of us should be able to control yourself, but we don't know if he go in. He might. Oh, it's so good. It's first fresh to him.
You might have been waiting so long.
He might come fast. Then the second time.
Cool.
Now the second time his mind is messed up because he know the second time he got to do something. So he might pop one of them red things and try to go in.
He might. I mean, I've been in two situations where similar situations where I was I in relationships? And the sex was just ridiculous. It was just bad. So I didn't.
The
The
good
first
person?
time I talked about, but we actually discussed it.
Okay.
I said, hey, this ain't working. So let's try the next time. The next time with the one guy, it was like, oh man, this got a lot better. Okay. So I'm open to that, giving people a chance, because what you come into one relationship doing might not work for another guy. Like I might be wild and all over the place, and he might be like, ooh, calm down. If that don't work for him, we need to be compatible. And I'm also
That's true.
what you say. So I'm
That's
open
true.
to that. But there are certain things that's just patently ain't gonna work. If it just don't work and we just don't have that sexual chemistry, I don't want to just waste my time nor waste his. So I just wanted to be upfront and honest with him. I'm trying to do differently, because before I would be quiet on certain things and I would say stuff. I might not like something and I'll be like, I'm gonna try to work this out and try to deal with it. I'm not trying to do that no more.
So, but at this point in life, are we basing relationships off of sex? Or
Not at all. Nope.
You know what
Not
I'm
at
saying?
all.
What do you base sex? I mean, what do you
Right.
base the relationship? What's
Right.
important to you?
What's
That's a
important
good question.
to you?
I
Yeah,
think, like,
that's a good point. What are we
because
basing it
everybody,
on?
I
We
think,
like, okay.
relationship needs something different in relationship, and so everybody some people may be able to deal with if the sex is not just 100 every
Right.
time, right? They may
Right.
be like, okay, he about 75%
Mhm.
hit, and then 25%, we gonna have those times.
Right.
So what do y'all think relationships are based for y'all? What do you base relationships on?
Right.
What's important?
Because he might be a
factors.
good guy. If you get a good guy, he might pay the bills. He might take care of you. He might give you flowers. He might make you feel good. He might, buy you gifts, and y'all have a good connection and go out. But he might not, in the bed, he might not be 100%. He might be a 50% guy. So why throw him away? You know what I'm saying? Because are we basing it on sex?
Well, that's why we're asking.
That's hard for a man. He like, man, I'm a provider. I got this and this and that. I do this. I love you, but I'm just not 100% in the bed. And I think that's what's hard for men, because we get women and we be like, damn, they want us to do this. They want us to cook. They want us to dress. They want us to clean. They want us to have everything. They want us to go to church. They want to pray together and do all this. And we be like, damn. Want to have good sex? We like, man, we can't have no flaws in our resume.
But that goes both ways.
I understand.
For women as well, right? We as women,
I don't think so, women.
What do you mean?
What?
Women
I don't
have
think
to
so with men.
maintain. We
I don't
just
think so
talked
with
about
men.
all the things that women have to
I don't think so
maintain.
with men. I don't think men. I don't. For me and Richard, we don't think men require a whole lot out of like that woman like that.
Not true.
I'm just saying, we talking real.
Wait,
we don't require all that. We don't require all that. We
I'm
don't.
with you, bro.
She gotta have a bunch of money.
I think
She
y'all
gotta
think
have
we
this.
think that way. Yeah, I think
You
y'all
don't think like that.
Like I had a chick tell me, she was like, I didn't think nobody would talk to me because I wasn't working. I'm like, we don't. Now for a man not to work, it's different. I'm telling you.
Don't do that.
We don't think like that.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What you said is that this man, he got to go to church. He got to have great sex. He got to be a provider.
Don't you think that though? Women do that? You don't think that? We always talk about that. Some women do.
Some
saying that.
Some do want. They want. So I think a lot of women do look for the total
The
package.
total package.
I want him to
I know,
love
I've
God. They
heard
all
that
say, I
about
want him to
people.
love
I wanna go to
God.
church.
I want him to go to
Yeah,
church.
I wanna-
Right.
right.
So
So
I
Tony,
think
you just Tony,
There's a
Tony,
lot
you
of
just said it.
relationships on Facebook. Go ahead.
Tony, you just said you think a lot of women. That's what Tyrone is saying. What you
Mhm.
said. You said you think a lot of women do. I thought I heard you say a lot of women,
a
which
lot of
means
women
I
what?
want those things from a man. I want them to go
Well,
to church. I want
yeah.
them to.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. Now that I think about
Yeah.
it, they do.
They do.
But Tyrone said that we don't have the same responsibilities. That's
no,
what
no, no. I didn't say responsibilities. I didn't say
We don't
responsibilities.
require as much.
We don't
is what-
require anymore.
yeah, that's
We
what he
can
said.
have a.
Oh,
We
okay.
can.
I
we-
can agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree
We
with
can
that.
have a girl that don't have that
I
have
mean,
a
when you met me,
McDonald's job,
when you
but
met
if she
me,
come
I was,
home and rub your back, suck your dick, play with your dick, and do all kind of tricks and shit, and rub your
she
dick in
gotta
the
do.
car.
She gotta
and
do
do
all
all
kind
Oh,
of
now we
shit.
getting back to what we
You
was
don't have
talking.
to. No, I'm just saying that we don't have to have. She don't have to have a
Yep.
bunch of money. She don't have to have
Yep.
Gucci purses. She
Yep.
ain't gotta run around on high heel. She ain't gotta be
No,
extracurricular,
okay, I agree with that.
educated.
I
You know what I'm
agree
saying?
that men
We're
are.
Women,
wired.
I
women
agree.
have way. If a man, let me tell you, because I seen this in my last marriage. We wrote down what we wanted. She had about 88 things. I counted them because I wrote them out too,
Yeah.
and I had about 5 to 10, if that.
See?
We
Yeah,
don't require the same things.
Yeah, we
That's true.
don't.
That's true.
We don't.
Mhm.
We don't. Women want you to do. You want him to cook. I don't remember hearing this stuff back. Do you cook? Do you cook?
They do
It's
that.
like you got to do
That's not
everything.
good.
You
Well,
go to
see,
church.
the
You do
reason
this.
why it's asked nowadays is because women have to work. Most women have to work, take care of the kids,
Mhm.
do the bills, go grocery shopping, do all these things. Yes, they do. Fold clothes, wash clothes,
Hold up,
sweep the
Tony.
mop, clean the
Tony.
bathroom,
Mhm.
and what y'all doing? But do
Tony.
with the remote.
Tony, let me say this. I can't say Tyrone back me up. I tell women this off the top. I said I was eating before you, so whether you cook or not, I'm gonna eat.
But
Whether
you
you do
want
this,
your
I'm
woman
going.
to cook, don't you?
If she don't, I'm still gonna eat. I don't give a flying. I'm still gonna eat. Men want sex. Tyrone just said it. He wants some head, sex, whatever. Sometimes quit nagging him about. I'm telling you, as a man,
Yeah.
Ty, am I off?
No, you on.
He wants you to join in with his recreational activities, like you go with him to the. He wants that. He want to spend time. I think maybe that's the problem. Is we're thinking we know what this gender wants, and we really don't. Men don't require that. If my woman never cooked, now my mama cooked, but my dad did too. But if I was to ask my dad, even now, and I'm telling my dad just texted me. It's funny I'm talking about. He said he wants a companion. He ain't talking about he wanted to cook and do this and that.
That's true.
I'm
But
telling you, we don't look for
I'm
all of
not
that
trying to
stuff.
talk about your dad, but your dad is older.
True, but
And
even with me and
older
Ty,
wants
me
a
and Ty the same age, and we don't. You what? 48, Tyrone? I'll be.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah, I'll be 48 at the end of the month. We the same. It's the same, even if they're older. Men are going to eat. We don't. When I go to my dad's house, he don't. He wants a companion. I'm telling you. And
Yeah,
I
no,
think we get
and
this.
y'all need them. Y'all need them too.
We
Y'all need them.
yeah, we
More
need
so
them. But
than
what
you
I'm
want
saying
to.
is, we gonna eat. If Tony, if you never cook from this day forward, I bet you Tyrone eat.
It's not the fact that he's not going to eat, but he wants me to cook.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this to
He's
Tyrone.
going to eat.
Don't laugh,
Yeah.
Sharon.
He's going.
Tyrone,
That's
Yeah.
the thing I don't want to do.
It-
And I said I'm going to hire. I promise you, I'm gonna hire a chef
okay,
because
okay,
I do not like cooking. I cook
Tyrone.
because
Let
that's
me.
what.
Can I ask him a question as a man? If
Yeah.
he gonna be honest, I believe if she stopped cooking today, that's not gonna lessen how you feel about her, right? Exactly. With
No.
women, it's not that way. If we don't do certain things, it's almost like you got to walk a fine line,
Yes.
and that's not
She
right.
just said it.
I see what
She
you're
just
saying.
said it.
I
She
see
Yeah.
what
just
you're
said
saying.
if he don't hit it right,
I
he's
see
out
what
of
you're saying.
here.
I get what
Yep.
you're saying.
Yeah,
I understand that.
That's a fine line.
that's a fine line.
That's a fine line.
At least give him
You
3
don't have-
chances, Cheryl. He might be nervous the first time. Cat Williams say that first one is slippery, so he might be nervous. Give him that first one; it might slip.
He got it first time.
And then you can adjust with him. You can
Then
tell
he'll
him.
get a
Exactly.
second. Then
You
he'll
can
get a
tell him
second
move
time.
to the left, move to the right.
Yeah.
If I, as a woman, if you came over, he came over to my house, or just be broad. A guy came over to my house 2 times, and my house was nasty. Is he gonna come over to my house a 3rd time? No.
Yes,
gonna
he
be
is.
like, what?
Yes, he is.
But he may not want it for a woman.
I just
He might
okay,
not want it for a woman, but he gonna come over and screw you.
Cheryl. Can I give you a real time example?
Sure.
I was talking to my barber, not Jay. I got about 2-3 different barbers. My barber today.
I can tell. I see this barber did different.
Yeah, that's my. I don't need your comments right now.
Okay.
This ain't the show for that right now.
Right. Go ahead.
He didn't have on his glasses when he cut me that day. That's what happened. He just
Okay.
I got prescription glasses.
Right.
This is the thing. My
Okay.
barber, the other one, told me today. I said, man, what's up with roaches?
You got like a C cup now, right? It's a C cup.
My barber said, so you ain't got to look at me while I'm talking. You ain't gonna do me.
He on TV.
You ain't gonna do me today.
No,
Not today.
there's nothing wrong. I'm not. That's what
Not
it's called.
today.
It's called a C cup.
I don't need. Can I finish my story?
Yeah, come on with it, big dog.
Go ahead.
Finish my story yet. So I said, you still talk to roaches. There was a chick, she had roaches in the bedroom, like
Okay.
in the bathroom, everything.
Mm-hmm.
He said, y'all, yeah, that's my youngin. He said, I ain't letting her go. She could suck a watermelon through a straw. So even with roaches, he still deals with her. So
Yeah.
Cheryl, to your point, see, that's how you would be. But men
No, but
don't
that's
think
not true. I've dated a guy who
no,
was
that
whose
one
house was
guy.
bad.
One guy.
No, so real time, so real question or real story.
Right.
I dated this guy. His house was dirty. So first time I went over, it was immaculate. I was like, wow, okay, this is great. Then after the next time I go, oh, okay. The next time it get worse. And the 3rd time I was like, hold up. I'm tired of cleaning up. And what's going on? So I said something to him. I said, if you came over to my house, would you want to date me? He said, no, I would not. So every man is different apparently, because he wouldn't want to date me in the same condition that his house was in. So I'm just saying, maybe he just didn't want to. He had no roaches or nothing like that. It wasn't to that extreme.
Right.
But
He wanted
it
to
was
keep,
bad.
he wanted to keep he wanted to keep that coochie coming over, so he
Yeah.
knew what to say.
Yeah,
That's what
he
it
knew
was,
what to say.
Tyrone.
He
Yeah,
knew what to say.
I'm
Okay.
telling you.
What?
He
So
knew what
no
to
matter
say.
what. So if I said that that's what he said, or if I said he said something different,
Man,
y'all still. So I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I
go in
don't.
the
No, we
trenches.
trying to
We
tell
would
you
go in
from
the
a male
trenches and the
perspective.
jungle. We'll go in the trenches in the jungle for some ass. We would go into some fucked up, excuse my French, y'all. We would go in some messed up places and travel some long-term bull stuff for some
I was gonna say
ass.
bull stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just say it.
Yeah, but I don't, but bullshit because of some ass. Regardless of what the condition is, in your mind, we wired like, damn, she makes me feel so fucking good. So we
Men
don't look at
lose
all
their
this
whole
stuff. We can
lose their
deal with
whole
that
family.
by whatever 10-minute sensation just to go in there and get it around some nastiness, but we leave feeling so fucking good. That is facts.
So maybe that's part of the problem is these gender roles of what we think the other person wants
Sure.
and don't want.
Sure.
Because
And
I
so
dated a girl. When I dated a girl, I
That you
still had
drove
sex
to
with her.
Indianapolis
No,
with?
not her. But this girl I dated, and she knew. Oh, look, she always who laughed. No, but I tell several times, and my car caught on fire, so that was
That coochie was good, huh?
yeah, 3 hours there. That was crazy.
Right.
But, yeah, but she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't the cleanest, but it was clean. But it wasn't the clean. But anyway, I dated this girl. Now, it wasn't even dated her. She wanted to. We met online. We went out, and then went home with her one night. And her place was, I mean, you talking bedroom, clothes all over the place, messed up, man, like nasty. But I still went in. I hid it, and I left. But I didn't come back. But the reason I didn't come back because it wasn't clean, because the pussy wasn't good. And the sex wasn't good. That's the only reason I didn't come back. But if she was good, I probably would have still traveled out there, walked over the clothes. Her father stayed in stayed on the couch. So old people when they stay on the couch, it's nasty. They had a bucket, spit bucket. In the bed, living on the couch, it stink. But I still went up in the room to do what I did. But after that, she knew it. She said, and I'm sorry, cause I don't want. She might even listen to this.
So she
I know
needs to
that,
know.
but I'm just saying. But she always lied about it. Always said.
You shouldn't have lied. You should have told her the truth.
I should have told her.
Smell like fish or whatever.
But she did. I did tell her. I'm like, no, that ain't the problem. But that was an issue.
It was a
because she kept
smell.
saying that. She kept saying, "Well, you didn't want to come back because of how the house." No. I played it off, but if she was good and she had something good, then I probably would have rolled right out there again and climbed over the couch, jumped over the fence, rolled in some pee, and went in and got it. I'm telling you, that's just the way we wired.
Well, so any women
I
who's
like
watching
Richard. That's good. We connecting today.
any women who are watching this, we need to have a different perspective of men that y'all don't care. Y'all, if it's good, y'all gonna go. If it's good, you're going back.
That's real talk. That's real. And women, y'all get it where, okay, if he's not good,
Well,
or
a lot of
after
women
the third time,
hide. They don't tell. They settle. Women don't speak up and be like, this motherfucker had a little ass penis and couldn't do shit.
Right.
We don't say that. We just try to make it, did you come? Yeah, faking, all that stuff.
Right.
For what?
Or you had erectile dysfunction and y'all stay in it.
True.
Yes,
So
sir.
why
I done
try?
heard them stories.
Yeah,
That is
that's
true. Why try to preserve his feelings?
Right.
Yep. Because we do. We always worried about their ego. And I'm like, they sure don't worry about ours.
Why you
I
say
don't know. I think y'all tell us
Yeah.
the truth in some aspects.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not what we're saying to y'all. We're
Okay.
telling y'all. Sexually, a lot of times women don't speak up.
Agreed. Because
Yeah,
I'll tell a woman, how you stay with somebody, not to cut you off, how you stay with somebody 5 years, he had erectile dysfunction. He ain't crazy, you are. Why you ain't say nothing?
especially the women don't be what
Well,
they
maybe he was a
like
provider.
him. Right. See, they
See?
like aspects
Maybe
about
he's a
him. And
provider.
sometimes women
Maybe he
just want
paid
to,
your bills.
they have
Maybe
this married mentality.
Yeah.
I want to be married. And so I'm willing to deal with that. But when you get married, you ain't going to be willing to deal with that.
Right.
Be real with yourself. So we put up with stuff on the front end that we shouldn't.
Agreed.
Instead of just being real and raw, that dick ain't good.
Right.
It is little.
So it could be so for the facts of today is men, we don't require a lot, women require a lot, right?
Women do require. I will
We
say,
do.
I require a lot.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's real.
And so you have to know what you're getting involved in.
Yeah.
So that's why I say with Cheryl, I think her waiting, it gives her a chance, some of the stuff for her to work out in her own head.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What do
So
you
she should
mean?
have been gave it to him. Then she know the dick ain't no good. Now she wasted all her fucking time.
I don't ever think of it. I don't
You
look at it
wasted
as
your
a
fucking
waste,
time.
though.
You did it
Because
6 months for some
I don't
crap.
see it as a
But
waste.
listen
I
what
see
she
it.
I know. I'm just
I
talking.
learned some stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean,
It worked for
if
her.
I wanted to go
slow.
get penis, I got people I can just hit up if that's the case, if that's what I
Right.
wanted. But it's not that. I
Are they on the
sometimes having a
south side of
partner in life
Chicago?
is a great thing.
Oh Lord.
They on
What
the
you
south.
say, Cheryl?
They on the south side of Chicago, Cheryl, or where they in Georgia? The people that you
No, I'm never messing with a Georgia man. Never, ever.
is it really a man that you messing with? If you
Right.
go ahead, I'm sorry.
I just yeah, Georgia. They ain't got nothing.
What you said,
Yeah.
Cheryl? Because
I
wanna
mess
hear
with a
it.
woman in Georgia before I mess with a man. I'm just not doing that.
Look at
Right. Let me hear it.
I got
Let's
thrown
hear
off.
what
What
she
was
said.
the?
Say what she forgot. What she was saying?
I don't know.
You mess with a
that's
woman.
you were
Talking about a
saying,
Georgia man. Something.
Tyrone, you said that she waited 6 months and then it might not be
Right,
good.
right.
And then Cheryl said it's not it wouldn't be a waste. It's not a waste to her.
So what did you learn? You just what did you learn?
Right. I would have learned that maybe, I still like the journey that I took, that I waited all this time.
That's good.
I still enjoy. He's a great guy. He has many great qualities. If
See?
sexually it don't work out, I ain't gonna even be mad. I'll still just be like, okay, you still a good dude. You could be my
But
friend.
you wouldn't be with him. Look, see that shit.
What she
See
said?
that?
Ain't that my friend?
See that shit ain't right. She is not right, Rich. You see
Just,
that?
just be my friend.
Yeah.
You gonna friend zone them.
Who?
I mean, I'm not anymore. I'm no longer settling for just little snippets of I get it. Okay, I'll take a little bit of this.
You
I'm
see
gonna
what I'm
give you a
saying,
little.
Tyrone? You see what
I'm
I'm
gonna give you a
saying?
little
But
of
you're
that.
not gonna
No,
you,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
not gonna have 100% in nobody.
Exactly.
You
I
don't
know
come.
it's not.
First, hey Cheryl, first let him get his my chart results back, get the whole results in of what his charts look like, because he only told you what 50% of what his disease chart look like. You don't even know what that is right now, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I gotta look at the. I gotta see it. I don't want nobody telling me nothing. I want to
Ooh.
see it for
You gotta
myself.
see. So if his charts is off, it's a wrap anyway.
Oh, it's
Right.
right. I'm not
Yeah.
signing up for nobody
Exactly.
who's walking around with
Labs and
chlamydia. I'm not doing
right.
that.
Oh, he would go and
Exactly.
get that fixed before he let her see the chart.
That's true.
And that would be
Yeah.
cool. I mean, we done all had something a time or two. So,
Yeah, that's
and at
right.
this stage of the game, I'm sure he done had something.
Right.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
I had COVID.
Oh, Lord.
ah,
Yeah.
so yeah.
You see though, Tyrone, how much he required before they can.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
got a funny
he's a good
story for
guy.
y'all, but I ain't gonna tell it right now. I got a story
He said
about
all
that.
good things about him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But I just hate that it's make one reason could determine his future. With
I
her,
had,
one
I had a
reason.
chick mail me
But
a gift card
everybody
back.
got their pet peeves. But I just hate that us as man, we be like,
We held to this standard.
yeah,
If you make a
that one thing.
mistake, that
Like,
is a wrap. You
then
get
what if
3 times.
what if he didn't have no money, he was broke, but damn, he knock your back out, he make you come 1,300 times, then what? You know what I'm saying?
He a broke nigga. That's what they gonna say.
Yeah,
He a
because the
broke
majority
nigga,
of the
but
time I hear from women, they be like, they hear, oh, the nigga that break their back, that do everything.
No, I think I don't know.
Okay.
For me,
Okay.
that would be at a younger age.
Yeah, younger.
At a
Younger.
younger.
no, they doing it. They doing it at an older age too, Tony. They
Well,
doing it. I'm telling
I said for me, at a younger age,
you.
yeah.
Right. But I'm
now
telling you.
you have to know what is important
That's
for
true.
you.
At a younger age, yeah.
I like security and stability.
So let me ask Cheryl, what's important to you? Because we know after 2 times you done. So you pull out your
He said if
rolls.
it's not good.
If it's not.
Yeah, if it's not good. But what's important to you in a man? Because we got past him being a vegetarian, vegan, whatever he is. So what's important to you? Maybe that's
Partnership, good.
okay.
Conversation.
Wait, what'd you say?
What's important to you?
I want a man who's amenable, who's friendly, who's
Okay.
easy to get along with, who's about his business, a man who's a great leader. Man, he don't have to do a whole lot of talking, but when he talks, I want to listen to what he has to say, and it needs to mean something. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't be double talking, saying one thing and then meaning another. Be honest. Be straightforward. I like straightforward, but it's about delivery too. You can't just say any old thing to me.
Okay.
And that's probably for the most part. Oh, I hate a cheap man. And it's gonna sound crazy to y'all. I would take a cheating man over a cheap man. I can't stand cheap. Cheap is a definite deal breaker for me. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just saying that's who I am.
It don't sound crazy at all. I heard it. That was about 12 things I counted. It was like 5 within one. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's it. That's patently
That's it.
somebody too who has goals and dreams and planning on going somewhere.
So what if the sex is bad? As long as they do all that stuff, then they good.
So the guy you dating, does he fit majority of those boxes?
And then how much of those do you have to have
right,
in order for him to be able to stay around?
right. That's
He
good.
fits so far from what I hear and what I've seen.
Okay.
Because you get to see some stuff. He fits a lot of those boxes. He really
Amen.
does.
There we go.
So here's the thing, right? You're not gonna get all. I don't want to say you're not. I don't want to speak that on. But for the most part, like that whole 80-20 rule is like really real.
Yeah.
You may only get about 80%. Would that suffice for you? If you get 80% of it,
Right.
and the 20 he
Right.
made. So with Tyrone, y'all already know I had a list,
Mm-hmm.
and he met a lot of it. But once we got married, I started to recognize nobody comes with all these things. The reason y'all come together is to help each other heal.
Right.
And so as I looked at myself, like I'm requiring all these things. Are you that?
Mhm.
Like, be what you're asking for.
Yeah.
You know, and
And I am.
it sometimes it takes time. It takes
Yeah.
you being your role. Me,
Mhm.
I'm supposed to be a helper to
Mhm.
help him. Right? There's some things that he's not gonna see until the right woman is there. He's not gonna meet his full potential until the right woman is there.
That's facts.
So, you know, it's like having that patience in some areas, but you got to know what are the ones that I have to have.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah, you have to have, yeah. Because he's fitting majority of the boxes.
Right.
He does. He does.
Do you like the rose? So while you having sex with him, pull
Use
the
the
rose
rose.
out, use the rose. While he in there, bust, everybody have a happy day.
That's right. Yeah.
You getting what you want with the rose, he's getting what he want. I think that's a fair deal.
Yeah. I'm trying to
If okay, let's just say this is just a question because it's not for me. Like,
Okay.
if you have sex with Tony and every time that you had sex with her, she had to pull out the rose, how would your ego feel?
I love it.
You would. Good. Okay.
We do it right now. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I get
Oh, good.
every
Okay.
damn time. Every damn
I
time.
love it.
Cool.
Yeah. Look, you get one, I get
She
one.
asked me about it, and I said, and that's being real. As a relationship, she asked me about, did I feel ego? Hell no, I don't feel ego. I came, you came. We both
Okay.
met our nuts.
And
Rich,
get
how you
I
feel?
don't care about that. I want you to have the best climax you want when we doing it.
90
I don't want
nights.
you to get the short end of the stick.
I
So I
ain't,
want
and
you to
I
feel
ain't taking
good,
no shorts.
because I'm gonna come and I'm gonna feel good. So
Okay.
I'm
That's fair.
That's fair.
But I think that's a talk to be had, because some men will feel like, why do you need that? You got this real dick here. Why you need that?
No.
You know,
Well, some men might feel that. but I don't.
ego.
Ego, no.
And two, because I blame us, and I'm going to start with myself, because I have lied to so many guys acting like they was the world and they moved heaven and earth and they didn't do nothing.
Nice.
So I think, so I think many of them will be like, I ain't never had no complaints. What you need that for? Yeah, they probably would feel that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to.
A lot of women lie.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women lie to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, including me. I've been a big liar to.
Yeah,
to
I
men.
used to lie too when I was younger. I ain't lying. I ain't got to lie now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I advise all women who gonna watch this: don't lie, tell them.
No more lying. Tell the truth.
Yeah, just have it.
I mean, but to me
Not
also,
me.
it's about delivery. You
Not
don't have to be
me.
rude with it,
Right?
because you can
not
help
me.
your man. Hey, baby, maybe we
Well,
should do
I
it like
said,
this,
if
or
you-
maybe you do it like that. I do get
Want to
that.
keep them around.
Yeah.
If he wasn't nothing anyway, you know, sometimes we just be with some nothing ass niggas.
Right.
But if you
We
would
done all
want-
been with one or two of them.
Yeah.
No, still don't be mean. Don't be
don't
mean,
be
because
mean.
that will damage him.
That
It
will
can damage him
Yeah.
for the future.
Yeah,
So
it can.
I'm just talking right now. Or the
What's the
wine.
delivery? All about delivery. You can say
Yeah.
anything, but you just say it in the right way.
Right. Right.
Rich, could you handle that?
This show is
Rich.
this show is awesome. I love it. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm listening. Thank
Could
you.
could you
what
handle
What you
your
think about
woman
that,
using,
though? What do you think
using
about
a toy when y'all having sex all the time?
All the time, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say. I've been asked, like, before I've even dealt with a woman, what do you feel about that? And I'm like, shoot, get the toy out the equation. I'll be joking, of course, but
Right.
whatever works for you and the person.
There you go.
I haven't really experienced that. And that ain't to say something wrong with Tyrone. So it's whatever works for the person. Me personally, I don't, I think some of these women out here, nothing against you, Cheryl. using these toys all the time, just like men jagging off all the time, is messing up bedroom relations.
That's true.
Because now you need a battery, what they call it, Bob. You need a battery operated boyfriend device, and that ain't how it should be. But
No,
if
not
that's
necessarily. My hands work just as fine. I
okay,
mean,
whatever your nails do. Okay, what I'm saying to
Hell
you
no. Hey,
Right.
is, I think that can hear what I'm saying. It can mess you up. I was talking about this with a woman recently. It can desensitize you
yeah.
Yeah.
when you do get somebody. Because it's just like men that jack off all the time and watch porn. I've heard this.
That's a good one you just said.
Yeah, it can
I agree with
desensitize
that.
you.
Because you're looking for what that toy goes
Yep.
That same, I need that
Yeah,
same result, right? And then when you have intercourse or whatever,
Somebody
it's not going to be the same.
Right.
it's not
So
gonna be the same.
brain is wired to, hey, I know in 2.2 seconds I could
Yep.
come to B.O.B.
Yep.
or
Yep.
my
I know somebody that say that. Yep.
exactly.
Yep. I'm gonna get my 2.5. I'm like, what you talking about? Get my 2.5. I'm like, oh, okay. You ain't gonna. This is the thing, Cheryl. To me, it makes you, in some cases, not even care to be with a man
true.
because it's
Now
like,
that's true.
I don't need
That's
him.
good.
If I wouldn't think like that as a man. I think men, and Tyrone could back me up on this if he choose. Men, we don't think like that. A man could be jacking off every day, but he still want a woman unless
Yeah.
he still want a woman. A woman be like, I don't need no man. I got my toy,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
which is a lie. I think it's a protection thing
Yeah.
to not get hurt. So if I
Yeah.
say this,
Good. That's
Part of
good,
it could be.
Rich. Now
Part.
you come on with it, Rich. That's good.
then
Part.
I don't need you, but you're lying. That goes into lying too. I think a lot of times, and this, Tony, I can explain better now that I talk about this stuff. Part of my issue with people is dealing with stuff up front. I don't like to be 3-4 years in. Let's talk now. This is who I am.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people, what you all was saying earlier, you're lying to men for 2, 3, 4 years. Men lying to women. We just lying. Everybody say they're keeping it 100, but you're keeping it 30. So then when somebody tell you the truth, you mad thinking they mean, but you really like it. You just don't, because some things I don't even think is how you say it. That's just what we say. Some things is I rather you just say it than for me to try to understand what you talking about. A chick told me today, I don't like your shirt. She didn't say it in a nasty way. I said, I appreciate you. I said, I don't like my shirt. I just put it on today. It was another shirt I had on. But she also came back and said, I want to bang you. I just don't know when I want to. This is what she said out of her mouth. I said, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being honest. Because a lot of times people will lie and try to act because we protect ourselves so much. I think a lot of these women play with toys all the time. It's to keep themselves from getting hurt. A toy can't hurt you. A man, he got Cheryl. Some of these women do. We're not talking personal. I'm talking about overall.
I'm agreeing
Oh, okay.
totally.
Okay. I thought you were saying no.
That's why I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. People will use toys and cover it up. And really, you hurt, sis.
You should have turned the air on.
You hurt. Y'all hot. You done drink that wine. But what I'm saying at the
Good Lord.
at the end of the day, we do a lot of protection. I think all of us need healing once you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't need no relationship. We need each other.
We need
Exactly.
We need each other.
Yes, we do.
We need to quit lying about what we need. No, I need a woman.
Yeah.
A woman needs a man. But
Yeah.
we try so hard to not get hurt. We still wind up getting hurt.
Yeah. That's
Try
one
not
of
to get
the
hurt.
reasons for this.
Yeah.
One of the
That's good.
reasons for
That's good.
this is for us to be able to talk about this and hopefully have more conversations openly. Because where can you go and have an open conversation like this? People, like you say, lie all the time. Oh no, I'm good. You ask somebody, how are you? I'm okay. I'm good.
Yep.
They start out lying.
Yeah.
Start out lying.
And then it continues to carry on. So
Yep.
it's like, I would rather you be honest too. Okay. If it didn't work, then I can see, okay, let me examine myself. Maybe that was true that the shirt was
Yeah.
It could have been ugly. But why
Yeah,
not take offense to that?
I'm not.
If I want to wear the shirt, I'm gonna wear the shirt.
I'm gonna wear the shirt. This is what I said. I said I won't wear this shirt around you no more. She started laughing. It's all in how things. I don't mind. I know if I next relationship, any relationship we get in, you're not gonna like everything about the person.
That's right.
That's dissolute. That's not realistic to me.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
I
'Cause
don't
when
like
we
everything
dated,
about myself.
yeah, that's good. Because when we dated, yeah, she
Yeah,
didn't like
you're
she
not
didn't
gonna
like
like
what I had on.
everything.
She didn't like what I had on, but a
Hmm.
friend told her, don't do that to him. You're a good person, man. That's good.
Tony, you didn't
Yeah,
like what he had on. She
she
didn't
didn't
like
like
what you
what
had
I had,
on.
so
He wore plaid on
I
plaid.
overthought it. Because
Okay.
look at her. Why the fuck you laughing like that? Did you have to laugh like that, mama? That shit ain't funny. This wrong. She said, look at her. Look at her.
Seriously, no,
Look at her.
let me say
Oh
this.
my God.
He had
But
on
that was good though.
he had on something that I didn't like. But you
Right.
gotta when I met him, I still was way damaged.
Yeah.
I was really damaged.
That was
You know,
Okay.
I was in a healing space, but I was looking at a lot of the physical.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So my friend said, "Girl, don't do like basically don't tell him that, right?
Yeah.
It's a way that
That
you
you
can
tell
show
him.
him,
Yeah.
you know, if you like him,
That
then
was
you
good.
can invest the time in if
Mhm.
he's moldable."
Yes.
So I had to see, but of course I
Mhm.
came straight out to him and told him,
Right.
"No, that ain't how you do." You know,
Right.
I was hard headed.
Yeah.
But I had to find out, was he moldable? Because if he wasn't moldable at the time, dress was so important to me.
Right.
And I don't want nobody who can't dress.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
You know, so I learned though how to do it, how to be kinder.
But that's good as a friend, for a friend to say, "Hey, girl, he could be a good man. You could run him away."
Yeah, Tony. She was
Yeah.
like, Tony,
Yes. And that was good.
Tony, don't do that.
'Cause-
And I went right into
Because
it.
some girl
What
would
you
be
wear
like,
this
"What?"
plaid on plaid
Right.
for?
Yeah, but she took. Yeah.
And it could have ran him away.
Yeah.
And he's a good
But
guy.
she told him, yeah,
Like,
that was good.
you
Because
know.
some friend could have been like, one of your friends could have been like, "Girl, yeah, you right. Girl,
Yeah.
you right."
Yeah.
No. But she said, "No, don't do that." So that was, yeah. That
Yeah.
was one of the
Have you wore that outfit since, Tyrone? Have you wore?
Got rid of it. He
He
got rid
Go
of
ahead,
it right
Cheryl.
That's right.
I mean, well, plaid on plaid, everybody know you don't put plaid on plaid together.
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't know.
I come from a lot of bust downs and women that I couldn't do. So I overthought. When I had an outfit, I had it. I said, you know what, I'm good. But then I'm thinking we going to a barbecue. So let me look like Uncle Fester, a church guy,
barbecue.
a church barbecue. So I overthought, you know. So I learned.
To be honest, he fit in at the church barbecue.
Yeah, I did, because they was dressed.
That's how they dressed. But
Right.
he didn't pay attention to me.
Right.
Like, that's not how she
Right. I
do it.
overthought it. Yeah, I overthought it. I got shot down.
I went to a wedding like that once, Tyrone, and she had on a Diana Ross wig, and I was so embarrassed when I looked back at the wig because it was totally. I understand. It could be like that. So y'all got to coordinate. He wanted to look like John Witherspoon Pops with his plaid, and so I get it.
But
I get it.
but think about if I would have focused on that.
We
I
wouldn't have
had
been
to
together.
take time to realize what was
Yeah.
most important for
Yeah,
me.
we wouldn't have been together.
That, I mean, really, honestly,
Because I started thinking. I started overthinking.
him dressing,
Yeah, I started overthinking.
was that
it.
such a big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big to me.
Yeah, I started overthinking. I'm like, well, maybe,
But
you know.
was it enough for me to not be with him?
Like,
It shouldn't have
I'm
been, but it
yeah,
it would have been.
Because it kind of, you know, because her expression it's kind of sucked it out of me as a man. I'm like, you know, I can't stand her. Start flooding out there. Enjoy.
Let me see the
Water
expression,
come
Tony.
through the door.
I don't know what I did.
Hmm?
He never told me.
No, but her
He
expression, you know, it kind of breaks a man down. That's how a woman could break
Yeah.
a man down.
True.
Yeah.
A woman can break a man down.
I-
Yeah, she can say that, and I was like, I was feeling some type of way. So now I'm like, I don't want to be with her. She's too hard. She's got her requirements is too rough for me. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I started thinking that. I started thinking, man, I can't date her. She's too high class. So I started thinking that in my mind. But I recovered. But I could have said, you know what? I don't think it's going to work, or just, kind of shallowed away from her.
I'm glad you recovered. I'm glad you recovered. Did you see the outfit, Cheryl? Did you see?
No,
She
No,
she didn't.
no. I've seen a couple of things back in the day when I look back at some pictures that, I'm glad that brother-in-law got it right now.
Well, he was that, like I say, to me, I had to see, was he workable?
Right.
And he was open to learn about dressing. Like I started buying his clothes, going to get them and stuff. And so putting them together. And now I ain't got to do nothing. He go get them and he put them together. I'll be, okay.
But that goes back to the question, Rich. What if I dressed bad, but I was a provider? Everything else I fit the box, but I just didn't dress right. So do you lose a good man because he
because he wearing double plaid?
Right.
I feel you.
You feel me, Rich?
Well,
let him.
Yeah, there's something to think about.
Each person has to evaluate. Where I was then, yes, that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened because I was superficial.
Right.
It was about what it looked like on the outside. I'm real enough to say it. That's where I was. I wasn't healed. Now
you can wear double plaid. You can pull it back.
No, no, he would not wear. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about
You
that.
graduated, Tyrone. You graduated. You good now. Yeah, okay.
But you got to know what your deal breakers in essence are. What are those things that I cannot, I know that this is going to turn me off, and therefore I'm not going to put my all into it. My heart ain't going to be there. Right. I think that's how you have to look at it. Like, certain things just, some people just can't tolerate. Yes, y'all do.
No, I'm just saying. No, because man,
y'all do have deal breakers.
No, but we do have deal breakers, maybe. But we can look at a woman and say she don't have to be. She can have some boy shorts on, and we still want to hit it.
We know that, but you do have deal breakers.
We don't have many.
I didn't
what do
say
you think, Rich?
No. I just said you do have deal breakers.
We don't have many.
Yeah,
but whoever talking to Cheryl, if you watching tonight or over the next few days, you got 3 times to get it together once your chart details come back. And by that third time,
I'll be scared of Cheryl, man.
She gonna start dealing with West Side Negroes if you don't get this together. So
I'll be scared.
Whatever your name is out there,
but
I'm trying to help you.
But this may be where Cheryl is now. So
No, Tony. No. Nope.
I'm talking from a woman perspective and from a sister perspective because we have some similarities. Okay. I think that Cheryl, she likes him enough, number one, because she got into a relationship. Okay. So, number two,
he's forced into a relationship.
When she has sex with him, I think that's going to deepen her feelings. And I think that's what she's afraid of.
Okay.
No.
I don't think so.
You're not afraid that your feelings going to get deeper?
I don't think so.
No, I'm afraid that...
What are you afraid of? Nothing?
Let her talk.
I'm listening. Being hurt?
Oh, definitely. Being taken advantage of. I put in all of this time and work and then find out, let's say you out here and you was a charlatan. You're not who you said you were. You decided you wanted to cheat on me, or you already got a woman and I find out like we didn't even have to do that. So I am afraid of getting hurt. That's true. I'm afraid of that.
That's good.
But that kind of come with the territory. But I understand.
Yeah.
Because I know Tony probably was afraid he was gonna keep wearing plaids all outings. But
I was never afraid of that.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I knew he liked me.
Right.
And I knew.
So you know you're gonna get right. Yeah, you're gonna get right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't gonna happen. I already knew.
Okay.
You're gonna get right. If you like.
Sometimes you can read people. Like I knew he liked me, not just liked me. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah. So
You got some guys who you could tell, well, he liked me, but you could tell that brother-in-law liked you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So therefore, no, I never worried from that day of ever seeing that again. That combination. He could have wore the shorts with a plain top, right? White t-shirt or something. But I knew he wasn't going to put that together again. And then I apologized because I didn't even know that hurt you the way it did. I didn't know that. You never shared that.
I never shared it. So I'm being able to talk.
Wait, brother-in-law, how did you know that she didn't like it? You said that she gave a nasty, a funny look.
She gave nasty. She gave a look and she told me, "Why would you wear?" Her friend was there, so that was actually more embarrassing because she said it in front of her friend. And when she said it in front of her friend, then I felt like I was really hurt inside. Yeah.
So you was out there looking like Mr. Furl.
But I love her. She told her friend told her, "Look, don't do that. That ain't how you supposed to do that." And blah blah blah. And she apologized, corrected it.
Wow.
I mean, I don't even know to apologize, but
9 years later, y'all still
now
together.
you apologize. So
Yeah. 9 years later, you got the apology.
Well, because we never talked about it to this degree.
Yeah,
I didn't even know his feelings was hurt.
Yeah.
He never
Because I was at the end. I'm like, I'm gonna drop them off, and I'm done with this.
Yeah, he gonna cry when he get to the car.
Yeah,
Like
that's how I felt. I'm gonna cry when I get.
He gonna cry when he ran to the car and cried.
That was real, though.
See, I didn't know that.
Tony.
That was real.
That's the thing that breaks connection.
Yeah, it does.
And a lot of times women don't know that it really is how you handle a man. Like y'all are fragile in a lot of ways, so it's just some things that you can't. Why are you looking like that, Rich? Y'all are fragile.
Sometimes I clap back, so I don't know what that side, but I know what you're saying.
Well, so you do that because that's a defense mechanism.
Right. That's
I clap back. That's protecting. That's
so if
protecting
she would have
yourself.
So if you wore plaid and she would take that shit off,
he would have said something about me.
You ain't all that.
Yeah,
what you would have
said something about me.
What do you?
I don't know. I would have to see what she had on.
Okay.
See, but he would have had a rebuttal.
He would have had a rebuttal.
Mm-hmm. And
I do believe women, we can speak life into y'all, or we can speak death. So
I agree with that.
We definitely got to be careful how we.
But this the thing. This the thing, Tony. Had he said something about you, you would have been bothered too, depending on what it was, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So that's people in general. Yeah. Sometimes we think, oh well, this is my issue with that. People will say, "Tell me how you feel," then you tell them how you feel. They gonna tell you how to feel now.
Well, it's a defense mechanism.
Right,
and
I get that.
It's how do you deliver it? Right. Because Rich, you keep saying, just tell me. So maybe that's the type of person you are.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Most people
I might not have been hurt like that. Like he might have been hurt because when the chick told me about the shirt today, I didn't necessarily want to wear it. I just wore it anyway. It was an impromptu meeting. So I'm like, damn, man, this how you feel? I'm not expecting you to like everything about me. So it depends on, that's what I'm saying. So defense mechanisms are not. Sometimes I joke different with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody isn't bothered. And when it comes to my kids, that's where you get me most. But like stuff like that, you got to figure too, Tony. I'm around people tell jokes all the time to me. So that's all they do a lot of times. They joke.
But those people who are comedians, they telling the truth in their comedy and they not dealing with their stuff. They get up there and they try to make jokes light of it instead of dealing with it.
In some cases.
In most of them. Most comedians have had a hard upbringing.
Oh, yeah.
And so they talk about it there and let other people laugh about it, but they don't sit and process it.
Right.
True. That's why comedians used to kill themselves back in the day.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Because they didn't have a safe space. But Cheryl, give them more than 2 to 3 chances.
I mean, you know what? If I didn't learn anything else,
what you
I do totally appreciate hearing the male perspective on this today.
That's
because it
good.
is a lot of times women we can be so staunch on what we can do, but I also feel I don't want to do the but. Yeah, so I will be more open to
Yeah. See, that's very good.
instead of throwing out the baby with the bathwater because he got a
Yeah.
lot of great qualities. He does.
I like
So
that.
I'm gonna be. So thank you guys. I'm gonna be open to
Damn.
it.
See, Rich, we good. We doing good, man.
We do. I needed you on the show because they would attack me. So I needed you to be on the show with me because they'll come at me. Cheryl can't even get her internet to act right, but she want to talk
It
crazy.
ain't never the internet. It's me. It's my part. I'm messing up. So
So you got to
I
do a
own that.
tutorial then on how to get online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta do better. I just
That's
man, I don't know
good.
what it is, but good show, y'all. I
Yeah,
Good
appreciate it.
show.
Tyrone, thank you for sharing how you really felt 9 years later. As long as it
Yeah.
come out at some point, that's all that matters.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
thank y'all for
Thank you.
watching.
Good
Please
show.
like, follow, subscribe, share, tag. You know, I
It's
think
good.
this was an amazing, phenomenal show.
Yes, it was.
And people need to hear this, share it out to
Right.
all your people out there because they haven't sex, right? And we talked a lot about sex. So share it out to your people, right? You at least you get some truth there.
Yeah,
You know, you ain't got to sit here and pretend and act like I'm not doing it. Watch it in behind closed doors, and then you can shake your head. Yeah, that's me, right? So anyway, we're going to come on now the second week in each month. So I don't have to put it in. Just sorry. The
Cool.
second week of each month will be here. So join us next month, second week of November for more. He said, she said, what they said. Have a great weekend. See y'all next month.
all right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.